Hi ladies and gentlemen, this time let's look at this great airplane kit from Great Wall Hobby. It's Su-35S Flanker-E. It's the air to surface version and is in 1/72nd scale. And the kit number is L7210. Now on the side of the box, that's the name of the plane, a profile of the plane, and 4 ordnance for the kit, which is unique to this plane. And then an illustration of the decal and some other information on the kit. And then on this side of the box, there's the illustration of the plane and also the title of the plane, and then the kit number. And this side, we have the profiles of the 3 decal options in the kit. And on this end, it's the same as the other end. Upon opening of the box, we can see the box is jam-packed with plastics. There are so many sprues in there, and as you go through it, you can see that there are a lot of ordnance with this kit. And the packing is really nice, and each sprue is packed separately with a plastic bag. And some of the sprues are double, because for the ordnance they have 2 of the same on each wing. And after a bunch of smaller sprues, we come to 2 main big sprues, which contains the upper and lower body of the plane. And then we have a full color instruction, a large sheet of decal for 72nd scale, and a card that has all the information about the plane, and then a large fold-out for the painting instructions. The cover of the instruction is a loose fold-out of an illustrations of all the sprues and parts in the kit. And then at the back there are informations about the kit and the paint recommendations. And then we start the instruction booklet. Usually, as usual, we start with the building of the cockpit, and then we go to the main frame of the plane, the air intakes and the side engine nacelles, and then the assembly of the gears. Installing of the gear in step 14. It's a bit early, but that's what they recommend. And then the completion of the main body of the plane. And then we have the tails. And then the canopy. Seems very simple to build kit. And then we come to the exhaust pipes, and there are 2 kinds. One for the flight conditions, and the other for the grounded versions. And then we come to all the anchor points for the ordnance with the pylons. Then start from step 25, we have the assembly of all the ordnance, which it's a lot of them. Just go on and on and on. And then here we have the instruction of different versions with different ordnance under the wings. And there are quite a few of them. And then we have a detailed instruction of decaling the all the ordnance, which is a lot of fun. Again, it goes on and on and on and on. And then we have the decaling instruction for the stencils on the plane. And that concludes the instruction booklet. And then here is a detailed look at the painting instruction. And then the card is has a little information about the plane. And now let's look at the sprue. First, we have sprue A. Well, as usual, the Great Wall Hobby has very nice injection, and they have lots of details on the kit. And you can see that the instruction of the sprue is very clean and sharp, and the detail is very crisp, and the recessed panel lines and details and rivets are really nicely done. Sprue B contains of the bottom of the body and wings, and again the details are really nice and crisp. And there's no sink mark or flash visible in all the parts. And we have the engine Decals with a lot of details molded on. And I think they use slide molding on these two parts. That's why we have a very spare sprue. Give way for the mold to slide in and out. And then we come to the inside of the air intake. Here's the wheel wells. You can see the wheel wells are really nicely detailed. And then we have sprue M, which contains a lot of smaller parts such as the wheels, landing gears, instrument panel, and a lot of added details to the landing gears, antennas, and here is the cockpit with a lot of details molded on. And with good paintings, I don't think you need any aftermarket parts for this. And the front gear struts are nicely detailed. And then sprue H is part of the exhaust tailpipe. And then here we have two sprue G, which contains the detail parts for the exhaust. Very nicely detailed. And even the inside is nicely molded. And then we come to the pylons, the two of the same sprue with different sorts of pylons. Again, the details are very crisp and sharp. There's no sink mark visible. And here is the pilot's seat with the safety harness molded on. I think it will look really nice when if painted well. Here is the front mud guard for the front gear. And even this small part, they make use of slide molding. And then more pylons. And then we start with we come to the ordinance, which is a lot of them. But they are very nicely molded and very crisp. All the fins on the missiles and stuff are relatively thin for a 72nd scale kit. The molding technology had came a long way. It's like an excuse me. It's like an ever-ending sprues of missiles and raiders and whatnot. And then we come to the clear parts. The clear parts are very smooth and clear, and there's a slight tint to it. And because it's 72nd scale and it's completely curved, so we can see that there is a little distortion on the plastic. And then we come to the decals. We can see the registration of the printing of the decal is spot on. And also the little fine prints are very sharp and quite clear. You can almost read all the letterings in the stencils, which is like minute. And then the decal for the cockpit control panels are nice and sharp. So are all the stencils. But for me, there are too many of them. It will take you forever to decal the ordnance. Now here you can see how small the decal is with the reference of the Tamiya's paint stirrer. That's the GWH Su-35S Flanker-E kit, and it's in 1/72nd scale. The kit itself is very nice, and there are lots of ordnance. I'm sure it can be built into a really nice replica of the plane. Well, again, this kit will be available, or it's already available from Hobby Easy. And I have to thank Great Wall Hobby for giving me the opportunity to have a look at this kit. And maybe I will build it, maybe I will not, I don't know. So until next time, thank you for watching. Bye bye.